Yo, Eliot. So our buddy Stefan is trying to gain weight. He's an ectomorph. He's eating about 3,000 calories a day, spread it throughout about 5 to 8 meals a day. Feels great, things are going well. Apparently he's getting stronger, he's added a lot of muscle mass. But by the time he's ready to go to bed at night, he's starving. So he's eaten, I don't know exactly what, throughout the entire day, but at that point at which he should be settling down and going to bed, he's ravenous. Right, like that big word. And this is what he goes on to describe as the snack that he would have that doesn't really fill him up, and then he goes to bed just fucking hungry. He eats 2 slices of bread with peanut butter, right? Cereal and milk, yogurt, or a full plate of potatoes, brown rice, carrots, beans, and chicken breast. And he's still starving. Okay. The way I like to approach this is by giving you an indication as to the catabolic and anabolic wave that you experience throughout the day. So bear with me for a moment. When you first wake up in the morning, you're at your most catabolic, which basically means you're in a breakdown state. Your body wants to rapidly consume and break down energy, right? That's what it means by being catabolic. It's like you're breaking down your in bodybuilding science, it's, you know, it's breaking down your muscle, your tissue. But really it just means breakdown. You're in a breakdown state. And it's good because as you're breaking down, energy is released. So early in the day, you want to have a lot of energy, right? This is just normal and natural for a human being. The sun comes up, you become catabolic. Adrenaline is released. You need to consume, break down, release, and then, you know, go about your day, whatever it is that you do. Our ancestors would typically be out hunting or gathering, doing something. We just go and sit in a fucking air-conditioned classroom or whatever the case may be. So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. You're designed physiologically to be catabolic early in the day and anabolic towards the evening. In fact, if you study Chinese medicine, it almost starts to switch at about noon, right? Just imagine. At about noon, that switch begins to happen where you should start settling down and becoming more anabolic as opposed to catabolic. So what's happening is, metabolically at that particular type, when you start becoming more anabolic, you want to support the anabolic pathways by giving your body more build-up type foods, right? So in the same way that there are catabolic and anabolic responses in the body, there are foods that support catabolism and anabolism. In other words, foods that your body break down very quickly and easily and fast that support with lots of energy, right? Those foods are like carbohydrates. Sugars, carbohydrates, you know, oatmeal, all the shit that you're eating at night, all that stuff. Bread and cereal and yogurt and potatoes, brown rice, boom, early in the day. To support the anabolic, the anabolic swing, what's happening later on in the day, that's when you want to have more of your heavier foods, a little bit fattier foods. I'm not telling you need to eat a filet mignon before you go to bed, but that's when you would have your fish oil supplements. You want a little bit more of a fattier substance in your foods. You want more protein. You don't want to eat very much carbohydrates because a number of things are going to happen. You screw up the normal hormone flux, right? The hormonal flux, anabolic, catabolic. That you call that a circadian rhythm. You screw up the natural circadian rhythm by giving your body foods that it needs to respond to with a huge insulin response, right? Which means your body wants to consume and break down shit that should have happened earlier in the day. So now you've confused your body. The sun is down, it thinks it's anabolic time, but you just gave it all this food that it needs to quickly break down, so your energy goes up, insulin goes up, and now you can't go to sleep and you're hungry, you're starving. Your best bet is to have that's when you'd want to have your protein shake. And if a protein shake is not satisfying enough, add some fat to that protein shake. So you would want to have like heavy cream. Add some heavy cream to your protein shake in the evening time when you're hungry. That's a bit heavier. Your body's going to use it during the anabolic time of sleep in order to repair all the tissue and replace all the hormones and do all the things that need to happen. So the next day you can wake up and you can have all your carbohydrates in the morning and have tons of energy and go do your workout and be smart in school, whatever the case may be. And then the process begins all over again. We operate cyclically. Our metabolic pathways, our hormonal pathways, and when I say hormonal pathways, I mean like you got adrenaline. This is just a kind of a generalization, but you've got your adrenaline in the morning and you got your testosterone growth hormone in the evening. You want to support those with the foods that you eat. You don't want to eat foods that support one on the other end of the spectrum. And I'm tying all types of ideas to this. I'm being very poetic in my presentation. But if you ask any typical bodybuilder or someone who's trying to build a good-looking, strong, solid body, they'll tell you, yeah, eat your oatmeal in the morning, and then at night have your protein shake, some fish oil. I'm telling you to add a little bit of a heavy cream, because I think it'll support you just a little bit more. So that's it, dude. Cut out the fucking potatoes and rice at night, replace it with a protein shake and some heavy cream. I guarantee that'll help you. Peace. Yo, Eliot.